We're live. I'm gonna turn around. Hold on, give me a second. All right, what's going on, everybody? Got the squad right here. I'll wait for YouTube to flood in. Let's get 100 people on here. The Excommerce event. But I'm gonna wait until we get some people on here. Where you guys at? If you're watching the replay, stick around. Gotta wait till people flood in. We're gonna talk about some stuff we talked about today. The event just ended. Got everybody kind of here. Well, not everybody, but we got a few people here still here, hanging out, masterminding, talking to each other, networking, asking some questions, Q&A. If you missed the event, feel sorry for you. If you guys just hopped on, go ahead and like the video real quick. I see 3 likes, 25 people. Let's get 25 likes. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and pass the phone around. Hey, where you guys coming from? Comment, let me know where you're coming from. We're in New York right now. But I'm gonna go ahead and pass the phone around to different speakers. Let's get some likes in here. To different speakers who came to the event, who talked. All these speakers here combined doing over $500,000 a month in sales. Talk about Shopify, talk about internet marketing, affiliate marketing, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, branding, copyright. We're gonna talk about all of that. So I'm gonna pass the phone around to some different speakers. Pass the phone around to some people who came to today's event. Talk about what they learned. That way you guys can learn it, start implementing it today. Let me get some likes in here. Let me get some likes. You just came in. Say what's up, where you coming from. Man, some of you guys from New York, in Long Island, you didn't even come through. I'm gonna go ahead and pass the phone around, but yeah. And I'll have everybody introduce themselves, give you guys some information about what went down today. Let me show you guys. The event ended. Most people left, but we got some hustlers still here networking. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass this phone around. Thaddeus, wanna go ahead, intro yourself, drop some knowledge bombs. We're trying to make this a decent amount, maybe a couple minutes.
A decent amount? Okay.
Yeah, just we'll get some people on.
What side's the camera on? It's on the left side.
Yeah, so
okay.
drop some knowledge bombs, then we'll pass it around to people who came to the event.
Pass it over to Max and whatnot. Okay. Okay. What's up, guys? This is Thaddeus. Basically, the event just wrapped up. I talked a lot about Instagram and branding, and basically kind of generating or just creating, you know, a brand presence around your stores, right? Because the main thing that I want to get you guys, like, the point across is, like, if your guys' store looks like you're drop shipping, you're not drop shipping right. That's the main point, is that you want to actually create a brand utilizing, you know, really good content, unique content that you're taking yourselves, you're sending product out to influencers, just stuff like that, to actually create, you know, a lifestyle that's curated around your store, right? Because again, you don't want a store that's using, you know, these supplier images, these stock images, these blurry pixelated images. You want actual unique content that you can use, right? So you can use on your website, you can use on your ads, your shout outs, Instagram sponsor posts, all over the place, that actually, you know, gives you a unique vibe. So that'll put you, like, way up there compared to every other drop shipper that's just trying to build a store, trying to actually drop ship. That's kind of the key thing that I wanted to just get out there, because so many people, hey, take care, so many people just don't really do that right. Do drop shippers still use influencers? Yes, we do a lot. Now again, the market's changed quite a bit, just from, you know, when I first got started, right? And I've said this in a few of my videos before too, but I used to only work with, you know, 400 to 1 million pages for shout outs, but then before that, right, I mean that was before. Now I work with, like, really big pages, right? Like the OG pages that, like, have been around for a long time, because they've actually, like, they have a legitimate following. Just because nowadays it's very hard to kind of, like, tell what pages and what influencers, right, are legit, or you know, legitimate actually, like, in their following and their engagement, all that kind of stuff. So it's hard to tell, right? So you have to go with the really big pages, or you can go with the really small pages actually, and then use those ones, because they're actually growing their account authentically. And because of that, right, you can actually test products, test your ad copy, test your shoutouts, test your visuals, and to see how well they actually, like, perform for a really cheap price, right? You can get shoutouts for $5-10 with those smaller pages, and actually, you know, walk away with a decent amount of orders most of the time if you do it right? So that's kind of the key that I kind of work with. Again, if you guys have more questions, feel free to drop it in the comments. I'll be here for, like, another few minutes, and then I'm just passing it around to everyone else here at the event, guys. But yeah, it was a crazy fun event. Everyone talked for about an hour and a half. But that's about it. Any more questions, guys? How is it when older people find out you make more money than them?
That's funny.
That's the thing, guys. I don't think age is, like, a factor in how much you know about a certain topic, right? Like, there can be people that are very knowledgeable and very you know, like they're knowledgeable of a certain industry, like regardless of their age, just kind of like the experience they've gone through, the failures they've gone through. I think that's a key factor, right? Is actually just like how many times have they failed? What have they learned from their failed? How do you always build these brands so quickly? Here's a secret, guys. Here's a secret, guys. Basically, because you have to order the product, right, to actually get content. What you can do, right, instead of, you know, paying really expensive prices for like DHL shipping from AliExpress just to even get it like 7 days later still, what you guys can do, right, this is what I do as well, is you can go on Amazon and just search for product that you're actually selling, and most of the time you might have someone that's doing, you know, Amazon FBA with your exact product. Okay, so that's one way to do it. Again, it's not always going to be the case, especially if it's like a new trend that you're just hopping on. There probably won't be anyone doing Amazon FBA, but if you are, you know, finding a really good product that is selling and you want content fast, you can get, you know, literally Amazon Prime FBA and just order that product. Because again, with Amazon, like people aren't building brands around Amazon, so you take that product, you get your own content, you build a brand with a Shopify store, and then you kind of just scale from there, guys. So that's that. Are there any more questions, guys? I'm on here for like another minute, I think, and then and then just handing it off, guys. So drop your questions down below. What's the #1 lesson you've learned since starting the Shopify journey? Keep experimenting. Okay, so like with everything you do, it's like a game. So like it's like just like keep testing. If you're starting out, what's a good way to promote, or what kind of budget do you start with? So a lot of you guys probably are just starting out. Oh, okay, hold on. Book recommendations. The Millionaire Fastlane by MJ DeMarco. That was my favorite book I've ever read. Okay. Oh geez, a lot of questions coming in. How hard is it to grow a large following base on Instagram? It's actually not that hard if you do shout outs with big influencers. You do shout outs and you give away like in-store credit or something like that. How can you Shopify to build your own credit score? You can actually use that because if you're ordering all the like orders from AliExpress and stuff on your credit card, you just pay that off. That's a pretty quick way to build your credit, because you know that money is actually coming in, so you always have the money to buy the orders, right? So you never have to worry about whether or not you're gonna not have money for that, right? But biggest thing that I can give for beginners, right? Someone keeps spamming the 0 to 1K. There'll be more info on that, guys. Don't worry. But yeah, there's more info on that later. So the biggest, oh, that's a tough one. What? Like the biggest giveaway I can give to a beginner that's like brand new to Shopify. Don't expect to like make a lot of money right off the bat. I think that's what a lot of people go into, like expecting, like they expect to just make, you know, thousands overnight. And that's not really the case, unless you know what you're doing and you just start a store because you know what you're doing. Other than that, guys, just like you got to keep experimenting. Like a lot of people give up too early, okay, or they don't test enough ads, or they don't test enough shout outs, okay? How to tell if a winning product is saturated, should try to avoid. Honestly, guys, you can tell a product is saturated if it's like in gas stations and on, you know, side streets with random people selling it on the road.
If you see it in person.
Yeah, if you see it in person, just on the road, that could be a sign. Recently, affiliate marketing as a stepping stone into drop shipping. You can use affiliates for Instagram if you have, you know, if you find Instagram influencers that want to be affiliates for your store. That's a potential way. What's my favorite niche? Fashion. I love fashion. That's like what 90% of my stores revolve around is the fashion industry. I just love it. I love it. Like I love clothes. I love fashionable things, and that's just what I like to sell. Okay.
He's actually lying. He sells drugs.
No. But that's about it. Oh, there's more questions. When you find out how many people attend the event, we had a good amount. We had quite a lot show up. How long has everyone there been drop shipping? We've had quite. Sebastian, how long have you been drop shipping?
Less than a year.
Less than a year. I've been doing 2.5 years. Max, how long?
1.5.
1.5. Okay. But yeah, a lot of the people that showed up are relatively new to the actual industry as well, which is awesome. So we're just dropping bombs everywhere. What? 51 right now. But yeah, how do you do free plus shipping things? It's just a matter of changing your shipping cost and your backend, guys, and your settings. What is a useful skill to learn? Learn how to Google stuff effectively. Like I'm not even like literally learn how to research, guys. Does it suck paying taxes? No, because you can actually get away with a lot of loopholes and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Where do you see dropshipping 2 years from now? I see it's definitely a changing space, but like it's not dead. Like there's random people online on YouTube and stuff that are just like, oh, dropshipping's gonna die, dropshipping's dead, don't get started, stuff like that. But that's not the case. It's not going to die. E-commerce is literally supposed to double in the next 2 years, guys. Okay, you can read that in articles, you can read that everywhere else. So the industry is just going bigger. It's just a matter of you guys capitalizing, right? So I'm about to hand it off to Max now, guys. He went to one of our events, I think like 6 months ago, with not much dropshipping experience, right? Something like that. Yeah. And then after the event, right, I think he just passed his 100K month or something like that. Yeah, he just hit his 100K month. So I'm going to help, or I'm going to hand it off to him. Life Trend, love you, bro. What do you think about games, video games? I used to play video games. All right, I'm going to hand it off to Max now. Take care, guys. I will see you guys on my own channel if you're interested. All right, here's Max.
Yo, what is up, guys? Thank you, Thaddeus. I don't even know exactly what you guys want to hear about me, or if you guys want to hear about my story, or if you want me to help you guys out with some stuff. So let me know in the comments.
Why don't you tell them who you are first?
My name is Max Erzhenko. I'm your average. I just turned 20, by the way. Average kind of, I was gonna say teenager, but I worked a 9-to-5 job, got tired of that, didn't really have a future in college, decided to get into entrepreneurship, and drop shipping was kind of like the first step, and it worked out really good for me after like the longest time. And events like these that just happened are life-changing. The reason why I say that is not because I saw it happen for somebody or somebody told me, it's because it personally happened to me. I went to an event, it changed so many things, I learned so much, I went home with new knowledge, I applied it right away, and I got results. So, oh, he's asking, never mind. I started with a general store, like really general, because it sounded like the easiest approach to drop shipping, but it didn't really work out. It didn't really work out good for me because I didn't really know a lot of branding or how to brand a certain product for customers to buy. So I started off with general, but everything I run right now is like really niche based. It has a lifestyle behind it and promotes something more than just the product. Duplicate winning ad sets or adjust budget. I do both. I duplicate. The reason why I duplicate is because I test different LAAs, but my budgets, I don't adjust my budgets. I create a rule for all my ad sets. They grow by themselves by rule. One of the best ways you can brand your store is with your content. You have to have a unique, not really unique, but high quality content to everything you have on the store. People can see through the AliExpress pictures fairly quickly and they can see what kind of store it is. I don't know what else to talk about. So that's that. We're having a good night. We're in New York. We got Shane. Here, dude, I'm going to pass it on, bro.
I'm taking control, guys, so I'm Shane. You can give me a follow at JetSet here at the XCOM event. Josh might need to come introduce me. Anyways, talked about a lot of good things today. I mostly focused on Facebook advertising, so how do you get the most effective ads out there, running lookalike audiences, as well as the power of data, right? So it's not just having a bunch of people that you're selling to, but it's also the data that it comes with and what you can do with that. I'll also talk about taxes, why taxes are a good thing. One of the main points is 0.5% of the tax law, which is about 5,770 pages, is about raising taxes. The rest of it is on how to actually save money, right? So we talked a lot about how do you save money with taxes, what the best routes to take are, if you have an accountant, how to work with them, how to vet them out, as well as how to utilize them in the most effective way and find the most effective ones. So really just a lot of good knowledge around some of the questions that I see come up quite often with anyone that's starting Shopify or even people that have been in it for a while. So go ahead and drop some questions. I'll answer some questions and I'll hand it off. I pay about 10% in taxes, so I always get it down to my 10%.
Are you guys hungry?
I find profitable interest in Facebook ads. I do use a lot of the Facebook tools that are provided on the ads manager to figure it out, but I also utilize a lot of what the other guy said. I mean, I'm looking at watch count, I'm looking at in Facebook some of the top posts and how often and how recent they occurred. If they occurred recent and they're doing really well, the company's probably not spending money on the ad that's not doing well, so I'll just copy or use that product. I wouldn't hire a marketing company or a marketing agency if I had a Shopify store unless you're like really scaled. You should be doing that yourself. If you are doing an LLC, I would do, well, LLC is more of a, by the way, guys, if you're coming to the Miami event, I have to call it out. I just saw a message on the top right now. We have a huge influencer that's going to be coming through, like huge. You've definitely heard of them if you're on Instagram. So I just have to call it out. It's super exciting. Sorry, so LLC, I would do a sole prop if you're just starting off. What do I expect? What do I need to expect when I join Shopify? You need to expect to put in a lot of work, right? Yes, it's passive income, but it takes a lot of freaking work to get it done. Nobody's called me out, so I don't think anything. Is your mom and dad? I hope not. Are you Bobby or Robert? I don't know your name. What do you think of the different courses? What is necessary, courses, books, all that stuff? Just do a ton of research. I mean, really do a ton of research. You know, I obviously am a part of Excommerce, so I feel biased talking about it. But one of the things I do like about it, which is why I even agreed to do it versus anything else, is Excommerce has different people teaching, right? So it's not just Shane teaching about Facebook, so you have to do it Shane's way. The upside is that you have numerous people, so maybe you have different opinions, but you also have different learning styles, right? Just because I'm teaching something, maybe my way works, but maybe my learning style doesn't work for you. So Excommerce has different people. That way, even if they're saying the same thing, their learning or their speaking and teaching style might work better for your learning style. See y'all in Miami. Yeah, if you go to the event, we usually do free training. How do you get more Facebook ads to show up in your Facebook feed? Where do you find products, or how do you choose your products? I already talked about that. We might come to Phoenix. It's kind of out there. We try to hit the main hub cities on the coast. Beginners can start general or niche. You just got to pick and go for it. Everyone has an opinion on it. Really, either one works. You just got to go all in. All right, guys. Maybe one more question. I'm going to pass it over. If you have Facebook ads but no visitors, that means you have the wrong audience. So you need to go through and retarget correctly. Bay Area will be coming. Facebook ads. Drop shipping, I say start with about 700. You can start. I know people that started with like 10,000 and lost it all. I know people that started with 0 and they get lucky. I think 700 is a good number because it doesn't make you like start and have to worry about, oh my gosh, my last like $100. So you're nervous about the way you're like doing your ads, right? Like 700 is good. College is more reliant than this. Okay. Content's king. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and pass it over. I really hope to see you guys in Miami. Tons of great stuff. We got some testimonials coming out. And then, like I said, too, we have a huge influencer that I just saw come through that Josh will probably maybe talk about, but probably not mention who it is.
We're passing Fernando.
Oh, we're passing Fernando.
You're passing it to this guy. What's going on? What is this, YouTube, Instagram? What up, YouTube? So I know I'm new to probably all of you on the Excommerce team. My name's Fernando. I actually helped produce this event. I'm so excited to be seeing you all in Miami. But we're gonna focus on what happened today. We're here in Nomo Soho, New York City. We had about 30 hungry entrepreneurs like yourself, just asking questions, listening, networking, and everyone here got to know each other. Everyone here got to know, who each other was. We follow each other on Instagram, and that's the point of these events. A lot of you are asking questions on what video should I see, what book should I read. Listen, Go meet people. Relationship currency is hands down the #1 way I've personally scaled any business. And even though Excommerce and digital marketing is essential, there's nothing better than actually getting to know the people you want to meet and who you need to know to get to that next level. So I'm gonna just drop this in there. If any of you have any questions on how to meet people, on how to network, on how to truly connect with people, that's really what I want to answer you, because obviously the masters around me, they're the ones that are gonna hook you up with dropshipping and e-commerce and all that type of great knowledge. Today we had all of them, the whole list or the whole squad was here. We had Bobby, we had Shane, we had your boy Josh Madrid, we had Thaddeus, we had Kai, we had Sebastian, we had Max, and the stories are just on and on and on. If you're not gonna be there in Miami, you better have a really good reason, because we need you to be there. As Shane alluded to before, I wish I can drop it, but we gotta leave it for Josh. We have a huge, huge powerhouse in the building. If you wanna scale your business from 6 to 7 figures, this is the guy you gotta meet. But for now, I want to keep passing it around and make sure that everyone gets a chance to speak. But listen, we talked about taxes. Shane just dominated. Talked about escort. Talked about investing. Talk about the things that you need to know. Everyone's always focused on the cars and the planes and the this. But really, it's all the things on the back end and making sure that when you make a lot of money, you keep a lot of money. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. And that's a really big focus that all you new entrepreneurs or current entrepreneurs got to really focus on. So my name's Fernando once again. I own a business called The Events Guru. We're an event management company. You can follow my personal Instagram at Mr. That's MR, the letter F, the letter J, and the letter V. Peace out, y'all. I'm going to give this along to back to Shane right over here. You guys enjoy, and I'll see you in Miami.
All right, guys, so before we pass it off to the next person, I do want to make one thing very clear. If you want to come to Miami, if you're thinking about coming to Miami, you need to be able to execute, first of all. The other thing is you really need to have that mindset of wanting to change your life, right? You've had to go through or be having that fuck it moment, and I call it that because that's the moment where you go, screw it, I want to make something of myself. And the next thing is that you have to be willing to just give it your all if you're going to be coming to this thing. Okay, so just keep that in mind when you're coming, because we really just want everyone to make the most out of it. At the end of the day, right? Excommerce, we make money off of your success, because the better you do, the more people you're going to tell, and if you don't do well, you're going to tell people that too, right? So ultimately, that's what we want. We want to see success stories. We want to see you do well. So just keep that in mind if you're thinking about looking at the Miami event or coming to that. And let me go ahead and hand it over to Josh.
What about Sebastian?
Oh yeah.
Oh, what's up? I'm live?
Yeah. You want to introduce yourself? Tell them what we're talking about.
What's up, guys? My name's Sebastian. If you haven't already, go subscribe to my channel. I want to see the comments. All right, there you go. You got a thumbs up. Hey, what's up? Hey, ask me some questions, guys. Fastest way to repair credit? Find it. Huh?
Is this your life?
No, it's Josh's. Fastest way to repair credit: finance something and make all the payments. Hello from Romania. That's where I'm from, bro. Yeah, I just finance and make payments, bro. When I was buying the GTR, it screwed up my credit, but ever since I've been making the monthly payments on time, it's been doing good. Book recommendations for a teenage entrepreneur. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That's the book right there, bro. How much should we spend on Facebook to test a product? I start with 3 campaigns at $10 a day, and then I increase them to 15% daily. If you don't have that big of a budget, then just start with 10 to 15, but if you have more money, then you should increase them daily, because that feeds the pixel. I like your channel. Thank you, man. I'm serious about the business. How do I guarantee a spot? You can't guarantee a spot in that challenge. We're taking applications, and we'll let you know when we start. Are you guys going to do an event in the Bay Area? Probably. Yeah, probably. How to give PDF to collect emails. I don't know what you mean by that. What's your typical day look like? Short run through. I wake up, I see how much money I made overnight. I have a plus amount. No, I see how much money I made overnight. That's the first thing I do. And then I plan my day. I drink a coffee. I usually run errands first so that I can wake up, and then I'll record YouTube videos and do all my stuff. And then I'll just relax for the rest of the day. Story or post for IG ads? Both. Try both. Test them. You'll probably make more money from posts, but try both. Why do we spend a lot of money on ad spending, like thousands of dollars? You spend a lot of money so that you can make a lot of money in return. Tips on balancing school and business. If you're doing well with business, I mean, I can't give you that advice. You know, I mean, that's personal. But what I did is I would go to school, and then I would just focus. Everything else would be
focused on business, and I wouldn't care about any of my friends. I wouldn't care about anything. What objective? Okay, hey, how do I spend? Do you tap dance to work? I don't. Does Excommerce go over our website? I don't think it goes over your personal websites, but it shows you exactly what you should be doing, so it should be good. Should it be gonna run both general and niche when starting? No, I would start with niche. It's easier. How money do you make a day? I'm assuming you're saying how much do you make a day? And I don't know, like it depends. It's over 1,000 every day for sure, but sometimes more, sometimes like my max was like 6 grand, 7 grand. Personal brand or general pages for IG influencers? Both. I mean, do you feel like you can't want, what's a good budget to work with monthly? $1,000. All right, Kai, go live. On his YouTube, bro. Back to Josh. Josh, you want this back?
Yeah, go ahead and hop on here.
Sorry, guys, I keep interrupting, and I promise I'll give you back to the actual guy that owns the feed, Josh. So one more thing I want to say about the event, too. Right, so if you're looking to come to an event where you're just motivated 100% of the time, where you learn about crypto and investments and homes and a million things that send you off in 16 directions with no actionable items, don't come to this event. Because that's not what we're going to do, right? We are going to talk about different things. We're going to talk about motivation. We're going to talk about mindset to make sure everyone's there when we start. But we're going to talk about how to be successful in the specialty marketing that we're doing. And you're going to be given real information, real knowledge, not just a bunch of gurus or people that come up and tell you why you need to kick ass in life and all this stuff. We're going to tell you about things that are going to take action, that are going to make you money right away. The next thing, if you're planning on coming, you can write it off on your taxes. Now, you can't call it an event, right? You can't call it networking or anything like that, but you can call it furthering your education, and that is a tax write-off that is approved by the IRS. So 2 things I wanted to drop on you guys. The event's practically free. The event is almost doubly practically free when it comes with Excommerce, and it's going to be real, knowledgeable information. So let me hand it over. Hey, Josh.
What up, guys? Hey, give us a like. 52 people, 33 likes. I don't add up. Give this a like. Come on. Drop some knowledge. I'm believing. Hey, say what's up to the camera real quick. Say what's up to the camera.
What's going on, JetSet?
Let's get it. Where you going back to?
Florida.
Florida.
California.
And California.
Russia.
All right, man. Safe travels. All right, hey, real quick, since I'm live right now, what question did you guys ask me? And I'll go ahead, I'll answer it for everybody on here.
Oh, the question I asked you?
Yeah.
If you knew you could not fail, what is the one thing?
Next question.
Next question.
If the question was, like, coming from this event, what are the next things that you should do in order to be successful and get the most out of this event?
Yeah, so these guys right here, they asked me, what they should do because they all came to the event. They all learned, they all got information, tons of information that, took their skills off to the next level. But how should they leave this event and what they should do to execute? Because a lot of people, they come to events and then they leave, they don't do anything. And, half the time with most events, with most other people, is half the people will just disappear after a month and quit. So they wanted to know what they need to do so they don't become like those people, right? Yeah, right. And so what I told them is, the reason why most people quit, the reason why, most people, if you guys want to come up over here so you guys can see you guys. But the reason why, most people quit, the reason why most people don't follow through and build a successful business is because you guys have to realize there's 6, 7 different speakers here. Everybody doing more than probably $500,000, maybe even close to $1 million a month combined. But you guys, these guys who came to the event, they learned 3, 4, 5, and you add everybody's years of experience up, 10 years of information condensed into 10 hours. That's 1 year per hour. So that's a lot of information to consume in one day. So it's physically impossible for these guys to become an expert at everything that was talked about today just because you came to today's event. So they asked, how do I, actually see success with the information you learned today? I said, look, you learn about Instagram, you learn about Facebook, you learn about branding, you learn about copyright, you learn about email marketing, you learn about how to make sales for free, you learn about how to make sales with paid traffic. You learn all this information, right? Yeah. And I said, so if you want to get to the next level, you need to choose 2 topics at a time to master. Because today, you guys know about them, you learned about them, but you need to learn how to understand them. So let's say we learned about copyright. Let's say we learned about Facebook marketing. If this was your first time hearing about it, or you haven't really dove into it yet, then you need to go do research on Facebook marketing, do research on copyright. What does the actual word mean? Why does it work? What is the thought process behind it? Why is it so powerful? Read articles on it, do as much research as possible about that one specific word, that one specific subject, and then go back and reflect on the notes. Then go back and look at the videos from the event. Then go back and look at the training, because we have a free training. All these guys got access to a free, pretty much $800 training after the event. So, that came with coming to the event. So look at the training after you do all that research, then master 2 of those, spend a few days on it, spend a few weeks on it, and then boom, when you got it, because now you understand it, now you're thinking about it from like a teacher perspective and not necessarily a student perspective like most people come to events, then take the next 2, master those. Do all the research, then take the next 2. Now you guys are learning it. Then another thing that a lot of people fail to do is they come to an event, so when they go to our free training that we have in the back end, they don't take notes on it because like, oh, I kind of already heard about this. Or they hear about something new and they don't take notes about it. That's the biggest mistake that I see people make. They don't take notes. They don't write down information. So they don't retain information. It's going through one ear and out the other. So I'm telling them, if you guys want to get to the next level, don't think you're too good for anything. I take notes on literally everything. I go to my phone notes. There's literally just anything I'm talking about. And I know Jake, where's JT? He's not here. JT does this too. He records conversations that he has with people, and he also takes notes with anybody who's smarter than him. Takes notes on them, and then he records it. And the reason why he does this is because he knows that he's gonna retain the information better. He's gonna be able to reflect on it later. So I said, if you guys are going through the training in the back office, the free training you guys got for coming to the event, take notes. Don't be lazy. Don't be like, oh, I kind of know this. I know about a pixel. Keep taking notes, and then once you know that information, teach it to somebody else. I don't care if it's your brother, your mom, your dog, your cat, your wall, your grandma. Teach that information to somebody else. Teach that information to somebody else, because when you start teaching people things, you're able to retain the information more, you're able to learn more and understand it more and execute with it more too. Because now you're holding yourself to a higher standard. As well as, what else did I tell you guys? What else did we go over in terms of retaining information?
Just being able to teach it.
Yeah.
I noticed I got preached a lot today, just being able to learn it. And if you can teach it to someone, then that means you understand it a lot better.
And then, another thing too is accountability. You guys all met each other today. You guys all networked. You met a lot of people today. You guys met us. You're in a private group chat now. You're in a private Facebook group. You guys got to hold yourself accountable. You can do all this stuff we're talking about. And, a lot of you guys can probably do it on your own. But if you're pushing him and he's pushing him and you're pushing, you're pushing him and you're pushing him and I'm pushing and, everybody on the squad that we got over here is all pushing all of you guys, you're a lot more likely to see success, a lot more likely to retain information, a lot more likely to actually, get kicked in the butt and be like, I gotta fucking do this, I gotta go, I gotta win, I gotta make some goddamn money and win, So you combine all these things to retain information with, accountability partners, then we're gonna win. Everybody's gonna win. And it's because you guys are on each other. Because now, if you're not doing shit next month, he's gonna be like, dude, what the fuck's wrong with you? Come on, bro, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your money. If you didn't come, you went to the event, what are you doing? And if we're on your ass, and this is why it's so important to actually build genuine relationships. This is why it's so important, you guys, watching this right now. I know I'm going super fast, I'm just excited, but when you guys are watching this and you come to events to build real, genuine, relationships that you're gonna remember. All these guys are gonna know each other for life. I guarantee you that. That's a fact. They all know it. They're all boys. Look at that. They're all boys. And they met each other at this event, and they're gonna know each other for life. They're gonna network with each other for life. And this is an experience, a turning point, a breakthrough that is gonna change where they're heading for the rest of their entire life. And this is why we do stuff like this. So if you guys are holding yourself accountable, then all of a sudden, it's not a big, or it's gonna be a big deal if you disappear 1 month from now. You're not replying to the group chat. Everyone's gonna be like, where the fuck did he go? I thought he was all in. Compared to if we did events in the past, and some people they won't get in the group chat, or I'm too good to join the group chat. I'm too good to take notes. So when they disappear 2 months down the line and quit, and they're being a little bitch, nobody realizes because they just disappeared and they never involved themselves in the first place. So that's my tip for you guys and you guys watching this video as well. When you come to an event, how to retain the information, how to actually grow, how to actually have it take you to the next level. Because like I said, we're talking about $500,000 to $1 million a month, 10 to 11 years of combined experience condensed into 10 to 11 hours. But then also hundreds of videos in the training office that you guys will be getting over the next few months. We'll be bringing on new people. So we have 10 new people that we're bringing onto the Excommerce team that are all making $100,000 to $300,000 a month. That are going to be creating content in the back end for you guys to learn from. So, combine that with the shit you learned today, with the shit that's already back there, with the events that you guys will come to in the future. And then I don't know if you guys, we didn't talk about the MVP program today, but there's an MVP program where you can make it or get an annual membership. It's like $1,000+ a year, where you can come to every event free, any event you want. So you can, we're in the area, you just come through, boom. You're just part, like, this is the community, this is the vibe that we're building, the family that we're building Excommerce, because we know that it's like networks and, you know, communication and, you know, building like an ecosystem and a platform for everybody to win. You know, like everybody here to win, not just me, not just him, like everybody to win. So, like, who else you know is doing that? Nobody. Everybody watching this right now? Nobody. You know, we're the only ones to do this. We're the first in the industry, which is super awesome. And these guys are some of the first people to witness it because we haven't even launched the online part yet. This is like literally it's the only way to get into the training right now is you come to the event. So all you guys, you're in, you're locked in, you're locked in, you're locked in for life. You guys are locked in for life. So somebody says you guys have future events in New York. Eventually we are gonna have events. They might be only for Excommerce members, not sure yet. But we do have Miami next week. But yeah, any other questions you guys got for anybody in the squad? Or you guys want to introduce yourself actually real quick? Maybe hop on, introduce you guys, like your experience.
So my name is. Alright, so my name is Chris Basili, and I just wanted to say that if I was not here, right, I would not learn the basic skills, or like not only basic skills, but like just being around people that really do this for like a living, like 24/7. Like I've been doing this for about a year or so, right, and just being in this type of environment with mentors and guides and like. They just teach you that it's just a quick flip, it's a quick switch, and then you're done, you got it. Like, you go from here to here just by being in this type of environment. That's why it's so valuable, right? And if you don't have that mentor, if you don't have that, you know, person to look up to guide you, then, you know, you're not going to be able to, you're going to waste time. And that's what I've been doing for a year, right? So just see how valuable that is itself. So, yeah, any of you guys want to talk about anything, or? Yeah, you guys want to talk?
What's up, everyone? My name is Nick Lewis from Virginia. Go to school here in New York. You can follow me on Instagram, NickJr_Finance. I promise you, if you have not been to the Excommerce, I don't care if you have to fly to Miami next weekend. Your whole summer, your whole life will change if you come to this event. We learned all this shit in 10 hours a day. Literally, like, our heads tired. I have like 6-7 pages of notes typed on my computer of everything they talked about. Like, I took all the notes that I could. I took questions. Like, we got to hang out with them in between like meetings. We got to hang out at lunch. We're hanging out with them now. Like, we ended at 8 and like it's 9:30 and we're still hanging out together down in the lobby. Like, if you can call it a hype beast, you can call it what you want. I promise you, I've made hundreds of dollars every month, but I haven't figured out a way to make that consistent. I haven't made it hit that 1,000 a day. I promise you, about 15, 30 days, I'll easily be hitting 1,000 a day. I'll easily be hitting 5,000 a week. That's my goal right here.
Yeah, he is.
Yo, he followed me. I was like, what?
Yeah. Anybody want to hop on? Share a story?
Let me see. Yo, y'all gotta come to this event for real. Like, if you're not doing this, what are y'all doing?
What are y'all
for
doing?
real? Like,
We gotta come.
that's the homie. That's the homie. Invest in yourself. You could afford it for real. Like, this shit is crazy. Like, I met him. That's my homie now. I met him. Real shit, y'all gotta come for real. Like, stop wasting time. Stop saying that. Stop making up all these excuses, because that shit not working. Like, for real. Like, if you're not coming, what are you doing? Like, for real.
That's right. Nah, he just said it all. Basically, so I'm gonna give it back to Joe.
All right, guys. So you guys heard that shit here first. We gotta pack that room. You know, still a lot smaller, but we made sure that we packed it out. We wanted to have a very exclusive one-on-one experience with the people who came to today's event. Want to get on hands-on attention. Yo, we got 52 viewers, 48 likes. Give me 4 more likes so we can match the viewers to likes. Give me 4 more likes. Yeah, somebody says the Miami event. What do I do if I'm in another country? You can fly out. We have people from every event come, and they come from different countries to come out. So people, can we buy notes? Probably not. You can't make it to an event. You have to wait until we actually launch. But I'll tell you what, man. I'll tell you what. You guys want to go to the Miami event, you know, learn the things that these guys learned today. There's a link in the description right now. Go to that link. Buy your Miami tickets next Saturday, 7 days from now. Buy your plane ticket. Come to this event. We might do some sort of deal where you guys can bring a friend with you. And I'll get their Instagrams for you guys right now. If you guys stay on this live feed, all the people who came to the event that you know, came, bought a ticket and learned, I'm gonna get you guys their Instagrams. But you guys can go right now, register for Miami. Miami, we're gonna 10x this event. Miami's gonna be fucking insane. You know, this event was pretty cool, but Miami's gonna be nuts, insane, absolutely retarded. It's probably gonna be a mansion. You guys are gonna be able to stay the night at the mansion, our mansion. You know, stay the night, network with people. It's gonna be insane. I'm telling you guys. We're talking about Facebook marketing, Instagram marketing, you know, taxes. You guys, we're teaching you guys how to write off personal expenses, like for your dropshipping business. So what do I mean? You guys buy a ticket for this event, tax write-off. Buy a plane ticket for the event, tax write-off. You get a hotel for the event, tax write-off. You buy our online training, tax write-off. So it's essentially free, because if you make money with e-commerce, you write it off, it's essentially free, okay? So we teach you guys how to do that. Nobody else talks about this type of stuff. You go over Instagram marketing, paid ads, copyright, branding. One of the biggest things that nobody talks about, copyright, psychology. I cover that in deep detail. Email marketing, nobody talks about this. I don't give a fuck who your favorite YouTuber is. Don't talk about this shit. I don't give a fuck who they are, because nobody knows it. I can guarantee you that. And if anybody wants to put me to the test, go heads up. Let's fucking get it. Because my team, there's about 10 of us. Everybody doing 50 to 100K plus a month would dominate anybody. So I don't care what anybody says, any YouTuber, any fucking guru. You guys heard, you know, the success stories from people here right now, what they had to say, and it's insane. And we filmed, right now, you guys only saw a few of the people, because a lot of people left already. We're just kind of hanging out, talking to people right now, networking with them, getting to know everybody one-on-one who came and, you know, invested the time to come to the event. We want to, you know, get connected with them so we actually can build like lifelong relationships. You know, and I want to do that with you guys too. Everybody here, you guys come to the Miami event, I want that to be a lifelong connection that you guys keep with me, with my team, with the people who come to this event. I want that to be there. I want that to be possible for you guys. So I'll tell you what, we're gonna head out tonight, hang out with some of the guys. There's a few videos from the event. We're not gonna post all of them. We're not gonna resell the replay for this event like we've done in the past. We want this event very exclusive. We want this event to be, you know, something that everyone here can enjoy and only know the experience of. And you guys get that same experience, but you gotta go to Miami. This is our last pre-launch event. This is the last pre-launch event in Miami. Next Saturday, the 28th. So I want you guys right now, if you're watching this, you guys, this is something you're interested in, go in the description, get that link, go to the Miami event, register right now. Based off past experience, we haven't been in Miami yet. Miami is gonna sell out fast. It's gonna sell out super fast. We haven't been in Miami yet, okay? LA sold out within the first 3 days. And we haven't been in Miami yet. We've been in New York before, so it didn't sell out as fast, but we haven't been in Miami yet, and we didn't do LA. In the first LA event, boom, sold out 3 days. It was too late. If you didn't get a ticket, it was too late. So if you want to come to Miami, network with all these guys next week, see all these people, meet Max. Max went from 0 to 6 figures in 6 months. He taught everybody how he did it today. That's another reason I don't want to share the videos, because it's exclusive stuff that people paid for. He's gonna be there in Miami talking about the same stuff. So this is the last pre-launch event. If you guys wanna go to the link in the description, get your ticket from Miami. We'll see you next week. You'll be on my YouTube stream just like this next week. And we'll be hanging out, we'll be learning. You guys stay the night at the mansion, whatever it is. And really just take it to the next level. I'm gonna go over here, give you guys all their Instagrams, have everybody drop one last tip for you guys. I hope to see you guys. Is anybody planning on being in Miami? Comment. I'm gonna be in Miami if you guys are gonna be in Miami. Yo, real quick, bro, they want your Instagram. You wanna give them your Instagram?
My Instagram is NickJr_Finance, so NICK Jr_Finance. You're gonna be following me in the next 30 days. You're just gonna see me take off a little bit.
Boom, I like that, bro, I like that. So, yo, if you didn't get that, just watch the replay of this video. You'll be able to get that. I'm gonna go ahead and get all their things. Make sure you guys are writing these down, their Instagrams, man. Yo, they want your Instagram, bro.
Who on my Instagram?
They want your Instagram.
Put it down.
I don't think you're tight. Just give it to them. They'll write it down.
So it's Buddha, and then the letter R, then number 2G, and then the letter G.
Say that one more time.
Buddha R2G.
Buddha R2G. Give them your Instagram, bro.
Chris Basile, BASILE_.
One more time.
Chris Basile _Dunn.
Spell it one more time. That's kind of hard to spell.
Chris, CHRIS BASILE_.
Boom. Hit him up on Instagram. Ask him about the Excommerce event. He'll tell you all about it. Boom. What's your Instagram, brother? One.
At Josiah Harper. JOSIAHARPEO. ARPEO.
Say it one more time. Spell it one more time.
Josiah Harper. JOSIAHARPEO.
So if you guys didn't get that, make sure to watch the replay of this whole video, and you can get it. I see a lot of people commenting. I want to travel from Lebanon to Miami. Somebody says, I'm going to Miami. Christian says, I'm going to Miami. Keenan says, I'm going to Miami. Who else going to Miami? Comment below. All you guys got to do, somebody says no upcoming event in LA. We were just there. You missed it. You better fly to Miami. You just missed LA. We did 2 events in LA. Come on. You slacking. All right, yo, hey, I'm going to let you guys wrap it up. If you guys want to give them one last success tip, tell them why I should be in Miami, and then plug the gram. Steven says I'm going to Miami.
Why you should be in Miami? Okay, you should be in Miami because out of all the students that I've talked to today, they said that this was the most well worth it thing that they've ever done. Coming to an event like this, meeting people that have actually done it, and then just learning from multiple people. Just instead of going out and like learning from one individual person, you're learning from everybody, and you can get all of their perspectives, and then you can network. And on top of that, like we have cool places, like we hook it up, so it's a good time. So there's no reason not to. And yeah, man.
Tell me a little bit about yourself. What did you just get recently, bro?
Bro, I got a GTR.
How old are you, bro?
19.
Damn.
I'm a cop of Huracan before I'm 20 for sure.
Damn, bro. You guys heard that? So yeah, this is Sebastian G, guys. He has like 30K YouTube subs, talks about e-commerce, so he knows what he's talking about.
For sure. Yeah,
Anybody
man.
else say I'm going to Miami?
Who else is going, bro?
Who else is going to Miami? Steven said he's going to make the trip from LA to Miami. Toronto, we ain't going to Toronto. You better fly to Miami. It's actually not that expensive. Bought some flights from there before. For the models.
For the models. Yeah, guys, go follow me on Instagram, Young with Ambition. Yeah, man, kick it out, bro.
Success tip, why you should be in Miami?
All right, success tip. All right, so a lot of times online you guys can learn really like steps 1 through 10, but a lot of times it's missing steps 6 and 7. A lot of times people leave that really the main factor of a lot of these things out. But in person, you can't really leave those out. A lot of people here said they really learn the little things that you can't learn on YouTube, you can't learn through phone calls, you can't learn through videos. So that's why in-person events like this, you guys can ask questions, you guys get to learn those tips that they leave out between steps 1 through 10. So you're getting that step 6, 7 that they really leave out, the really important information that can define really if you're successful or not. So that's my tip. Let's see if Thaddeus got a tip.
Hey, yo, what's up, guys? My name's Thaddeus. Instagram is @Thaddy. Yeah, you know, with the plug. But, guys, you should be in Miami. I mean, it's kind of off of what Rob said, but just, like, the fact that there's a lot of things that just aren't always said online. Like, there's a lot of these, like, little tiny, like, nitpicky sort of, like, details, minute details that, again, like, play into like the bigger scheme of dropshipping, right? It's like kind of what I preach is like dropshipping is like it's a bunch of cogs in a system, right? It's a bunch of like little wheels, and if one's messed up, they all get messed up, right? So the thing with that is just you want your entire system, your entire flow, all your continuity to be like together and looking good. So that's why I want to see a lot of you guys there in Miami. But yeah, that's that, guys. All right, Instagram is @Thaddy, and y'all should know my YouTube by now. You can go.
Yo, Max Rajchenko, same thing for my username for Instagram @Max Rajchenko. You guys got to go to Miami for the energy, like literally, because when you see other people that are successful, that are teaching you in person, it kind of gives you this drive to make it work for yourself. You come home with like a different attitude to your problems, to whatever issues you were having before the event, and you kind of get around to solving them much faster. And come to Miami for the energy, for the...
Tell me your experience with events, bro. Why events are powerful.
Events changed me. Events brought me success. Literally, like events. Going to an event changed the way I did things and the way, basically, I worked on things. And events... basically, I don't know how to explain it. Events made me money, literally, and it's gonna make money for you if you go and you learn everything that we're gonna teach you. So I'll see you guys in Miami. I'm gonna give it to the next person. Link is in the description. Get your tickets right now. You're not gonna regret it. So I'm out. Good night.
What up? All right, y'all. Listen, you've heard it. The last 5 of us told you. The link is in the bio. If you haven't taken the action yet, unfortunately, you may just be one of those people that doesn't take action. But that's okay, because coming to these events is going to help you change that. I really want to focus, since everyone here is a e-commerce master, I really want to focus on a couple things. 1, the power of events. And 2, relationship currency. building genuine relationships is gonna take your business, yourself, your personal brand, whatever it is that you do, to a whole other level. But you gotta take a little action. Just some tips so you can take them away and live with them. Some things that are gonna help you do that is focusing on things like emotional intelligence, is how you talk to people, how you express. Be authentic. You just gotta put it out there. Listen, we're all not perfect. We've all had our ups, we've all had our downs, and that's something that a lot of people don't talk about. But I promise you, when you get here and you spend time, because the event ended, the event's over. But look at this. We're still in here. We're still in here. And here right now, this is when the magic happens. This is when you get those secret steps 6 and 7, as Bobby alluded to. But if you're not here, and if you want to go home, and if you got other plans, and you're not here hanging out, getting to know people on a real level, it's just not gonna happen. But listen, I'm in charge of really producing a stellar event in Miami. I really want to tell you who's gonna be there, but I just can't. But what I can tell you is that you'll regret not being there when you spend all the time watching this video and not being there in person. So make sure you follow me at Mr. FJB. That's M-R, the letter F, the letter J, and the letter B. My name's Fernando Valencia, and I can't wait to see y'all in Miami. Click the link, take some action. Now let me pass you back to Mr. Madrid.
So that's it, guys. It's been a long day. We've been out here, we've been grinding, we've been working. A lot of people get a lot of value, learn a lot of information. People asking about why Miami, because Miami, we're doing a lot more stuff. You guys are staying at our mansion. Some of you guys are gonna be able to stay the night. We're gonna be having more speakers. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff is top secret, can't tell it all. But again, guys, come out and come to this event. Again, we're gonna end this live feed though, because we've been talking all day. We've been doing stuff for about 10 hours. So if you wanna be, here, if you wanna learn, whatever you wanna do, be here. Miami on April 28th, next Saturday, 7 days from now. That's pretty much it. Make sure you watch the video. In the very beginning, we dropped a lot of information, a lot of knowledge. We gave you guys a lot of free tips in the beginning of this live feed, so watch the replay if you came on late. But with that said, go to the link in the description, register for your ticket right now, because like I said, Miami will sell out fast. We haven't done an event in Miami yet, which means there's thousands of people waiting for us in Miami. And I haven't announced it on my social medias yet. This is my smallest social media channel, YouTube, my smallest channel, and I'm letting you guys know a little bit early, all right? And when everybody else starts talking about it, all of us here got a couple 100,000 subscribers and followers combined. So it'll sell out fast. So with that said, deuces, catch you guys. If someone says, do we need to book a hotel? Yes. If you're not staying the night, if you get the 2-day pass, no. So with that said, we're out, guys. Everybody say deuces.
Deuces.
Later. We'll see you guys in Miami.